what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you like.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV. We're back with Let's Talk Relationships. What's going on, guys?
Oh, nothing much. What's happening?
Hey,
Yes.
hey, everybody.
Man, let's get it, man. Listen, we have about 5 videos we're going to check out, man. Different videos. We're going to react to the videos. You know how it is. We give our real opinion about the videos pertaining to relationships. Some of them are we agree on, some of them we don't agree on, but we do our best to give you how we really feel about the Pacific video. So Sebastian, what's going on? How you been?
Oh man, nothing much, man. Been chilling, relaxing. Couldn't wait till the day. You know, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's hot in Georgia today, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's hot in Georgia today. Lori, what's going on with you?
Same old. Been a busy week. I'm excited to sit down and have some adult chat.
Oh yeah. Man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. What's coming up? Mother's Day coming up, ain't it?
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, it came up quick, didn't it?
Yeah, snuck up on me.
Say, when the kids get out of school, they about to be out of school too, ain't they?
End of May, ain't it? End of May, beginning of June, or something like that.
In my district, we get out May 24th. Well, the kids get out May 23rd, and then the teachers get out May 24th. So I'm on a countdown.
Yeah, you know Miss Jackson is a school teacher.
Ain't wait, Jesus.
Man. All right, guys. We may have 2 more guests come in. We will see, but we're gonna go ahead on with the show. Man, let's see what video we want. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop one of Miss Jackson's favorite. I think this guy's your favorite, man. He's one of your favorites.
Y'all already know who it is.
Yeah, he one of your favorites. You said this guy be dropping straight fire. He be spitting.
Yeah.
I don't really like the dude anyway. I don't like the dude. I think he just be trying to get. Hey, Sebastian, his delivery, the way he delivered.
Actually, they asked him, why was he doing that? And he said when he was being on air and being correct and nobody wanted to listen to him. But he said when he do them videos, he said he do it for the shock value. I go out here do all that stuff, so he ain't even listen to me. I go and I actually do my work. He goes, he's a real activist for like crime. He actually do a lot of stuff in the community. He don't be messing around, but it's just the fact of getting on the videos. He said, I say that stuff and everybody won't listen to me. When I'm telling you, hey, we got to make sure we voting, make sure we, protecting our women, nobody want to hear me. But as soon as I say crazy stuff, everybody was with me, so I just kept doing the crazy stuff. So I was like, oh, this dude crazy.
Yeah, but she got another favorite guy, man. She know who I'm talking about.
She got another?
Yeah, that's my least favorite guy. This I like this little dude.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's get into the video.
Let's get into it.
Issue isn't that women want to be impressed, it's that they want to be impressed by gesture and not the man. Ooh. It's like 300 on the bill. Good. Any with money can 300 on the bill, or any dude that's desperate enough to fake it.
Yeah.
I can't. You can't fake generosity. You can't fake humility. You can't fake service. You can't fake leadership. You can only like put up a charade so long until shorty realize none of those things. But it's like, rather than look at the intangibles, because I ain't gonna lie, I personally got offended because they put coffee dates on there. I'm gonna give away one of my plays, man. I'm gonna give away one of my all day date plays. It's a play that doesn't miss.
Super date me.
Coffee, museum, bar.
I just got wet.
And no, it's coffee, museum, lunch, bar. You owe food if you got somebody out that long. But check me out, bruh. Coffee dates strip people down. Yes, you may feel like you're getting a cheap experience. That's the point, because no one can hide behind money. I can't hide behind how much money I make. You can't hide behind how much money you put into your appearance. Both of us have to actually show up at the table as human beings. We have to engage one another. We have to have a real conversation.
Yep.
Okay.
Listen, man. Hey, when he said when you take the money out of it, and basically, I can't impress you by taking you to an upscale restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I can't impress you. You know what I'm saying? We taking the money out of it, so you got to like me for what I say. You got to like me for how you feel about me, the connection, the way I pay attention, the way we talk, the way we connect. You have to like me for those things. But we're gonna take the whole thing about money. What I drive, we're gonna take all that out, because if I'm on a date with you, you can't see my car, you can't see my house, you can't see nothing. So you have to concentrate on me, and let's walk and see what we got going on. Let me see where your mind is at. Let me see where your head is at. Let me see what your priorities are. Let me see everything about you right now. I don't need to see your bank account. And the coffee thing, I don't know, Sebastian. Would you take a first date on a coffee? On a coffee run?
Yeah, I mean that's something for that's what I'm saying. Something for me is gonna always be simple where we can have a conversation. So coffee will be like something smooth, you know what I'm saying? A Panera or something like that, where you get some coffee, might get you a little snack type meal or something, but you know, something that you gotta actually hold a conversation with a person with. You know, you go to all our restaurants, you can pretty much eat your way through the date, not really pay attention to each other. Hey, I'm ready to go home when the food done. But with those, you're gonna have to have a conversation.
Miss Jackson, what if if a man takes a lady out to the coffee shop, she don't even drink coffee or tea. It could be I don't know, it could be a sticky situation. She gonna be sitting there with nothing to sip on or nothing to eat or nothing. So I guess it's something that has to be thought out.
I actually suggest coffee dates, because for the exact reason that he stated. Because it is a place where you don't have an opportunity to be distracted by anything else. You have that in front of you. And by the way, Sebastian, Panera high. So you ain't getting no cheap eats at Panera. But yeah, I think it's a great idea. And most coffee shops have more than just coffee at this point anyway. So even if you don't drink coffee, I mean, sis, get you a little water with some lemon and then meet this man and get down to the nitty gritty. I think that's important, because a lot of times people will try to date you based off of what you have. You know, they want to see what you have, what you bring to the table. But to me, that's all surface. If you, as adults, we should be building together anyway. You know what I'm saying? So one thing is, you know, you want to have somebody that has the basic necessities of adulthood, of course. But in terms of like being everybody, you know, that person, your significant other that you're pursuing, already being there, that's not a deal breaker. It shouldn't be, at least.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you're looking for somebody to take care of you. You're looking for a parent, not a partner.
Yeah. That's on point. What else he talked about? He talked about humility, and he talked about generosity as well. What were your thoughts about that, Miss Jackson?
Humility and generosity. I'm trying to think of what he said. So I could actually respond to that part of it. I mean, I feel like in terms of generosity, I'm gonna just deal with that one. I think it comes down to, and I know this is overutilized, but like it comes down to like love languages. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it also comes down to just knowing who you with, knowing your partner. I'm not big on, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a good gift. I'm just saying. However, that's not something that's like really big for me. I don't need a man to shower me all day, every day. That's not a big deal for me.
Miss Jackson, well, is it better to get something that you needed, that he recognized that you needed, or just gifts?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, because I could get you another bottle of perfume, but let me know something about you that I noticed that you would need and get that for you. You know, Sebastian?
Yeah, I think that would be deeper. I
That
think
was
that was,
thoughtful,
yeah.
right? That's more thoughtful,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. For sure.
Miss Kendra Crump, how you doing?
How are you? So sorry I'm running on Negro time. Had to get off the call and everything else like that.
We good. We good. You missed the first video. The first video was talking about taking someone taking a young lady on a date to the coffee shop. And what that does, Kendra, that takes the whole money out of it. Because I'm not trying to impress you by taking you to an upscale restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking you to
First date.
yeah. So we have to connect, we have to talk, we have to converse, we have to figure out if we're compatible. And this is the first date, maybe the second date, but it's more based off what do you bring, what I bring, and we see how we mesh.
Exactly. We can go. Look, my first day, I told guys meet me at the basketball court. That's it. Let's have fun that way. It's free.
Okay.
Walk in, some exercise.
Wow.
You know, I don't have to sit here and I don't want you to feel obligated. Because listen, you ain't getting no poontang from me. I don't want you to even think. No, just meet me at the basketball court. We can sit here. We can work out together, and I'm gonna whoop your tail in basketball and all that type of stuff. You know, so that's it. Like Mike. That's it. Calvin Cambridge.
Not Calvin Cambridge. How do men feel? Like, I just have to ask this question. Do you ever beat them, and how do they feel after they done lost?
Well, I'm a little rusty, but years ago, right? But no, I mean they don't even care. They're pretty.
It's just for fun.
They you know what?
You just want to play defense. That's all we want to do. You can shoot all the time. We want to play defense.
Once I
back me down to the goal. That's all I need.
Once I jay in their face a couple times, they hear, "Ooh," then that's when they get serious. I'm like, guys, why are you trying to get serious now? Okay.
All that three.
No, I would never get serious. I just let them. Hey, keep going play. Like I said, I'm gonna give you the ball. You just back me down. I just want to play defense. I ain't trying to even score or nothing. I just want to play defense.
Wow, y'all been watching Love and Basketball.
Really?
Love and Basketball. The movie done went to your head.
But again, I don't want it to be that much pressure. Even when I have guys who hit me up in my DMs and they live in different states, say, hey, when you come out here, I would like to, you be my date. And I say, well, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I don't want you to, we can have a date at Walmart. Okay, it's free. Typically, I can have fun. I don't want you to think anything other than that, because I know there are women out there who will sit here and try to make a man feel bad, or they will drag a man along saying, oh, well, I'm really interested in you and I'm not. And I'm like, y'all have got to stop doing that. Just state your intentions up front. Same with men. If you want sex up front in the first 5 minutes, state your intentions. You may not get it from everybody, but somebody's going to appreciate you for being honest. No, we go to a college show. We can go walk in the park. We can, whatever. It's always some nice free activities.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody not out for your little change.
Hey,
sometimes they change be so little. I don't know why you think we're going to
God, shots fired. Jesus. Wow, Miss Jackson, you said he low on funds. You say he low on funds.
I mean, I ain't mad at him, I mean, to each his own, but don't be acting like somebody trying to gold dig and you don't have, and you got what? Silver. Well, that's kind of valuable too. What aluminum? You got aluminum. Ain't about how we gold digging.
Barely got enough money to pay child support. Yeah. Him in and out of jail.
Yeah. All right, we got two comments. We got two comments. We got DeSolo. DeSolo says, DeSolo, what's going on, man? He said it's all about what's in your heart. Money doesn't matter. You want to take a lady out and get to know her and see what she's about, or see if you can go on another date. Coffee date is a must. Got it. Thank you, DeSolo. King Lazy Lay is in the building. King Lazy Lay said my phone alert said sex therapy is now live on YouTube. So I parked my sling. King Lazy Lay in the building, y'all. But listen, man, he talked about something else, man. He also talked about Sebastian. He said something about if you go on a date with a lady and you got her on that date too long, he said you owe her food.
Yeah, if you're gonna have somebody out all day long, that's you go to my coffee date, then go to the museum, and then we're gonna go. Yeah, you need to get us some food. You know what I'm saying? That's just being a decent human being, right? That's not even nothing trying to say I'm trying to get with you or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand it, Sebastian. If I take Miss Jackson on a date, or I take Miss Kendra on a date, and the conversation is that good, and we just keep talking, how I owe them food now?
If you had out, okay, y'all went on the coffee date. Y'all went on the coffee date at 9 in the morning. All right, then after the coffee date, you left the coffee date. Y'all went to the museum. Now it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So you owe us some lunch or something. You had it all from the morning to the evening. You can get some type of little lunch, or you know what I'm saying, something. You know, that's just being a decent human. That's not even having to do with a relationship. That's being a decent human being, a decent man,
now,
and say, hey, I'm gonna get you something to eat. I got a job.
So now I got to rush my conversation, because if I don't, you know what I'm saying, I got to go ahead and take.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? This the first day. I'm just getting to know you. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but you saying rushing the conversation. Well, what we're saying is it's not rushing the conversation, but if the conversation go well, and you continue on with the date to the next step of going to like the museum or some little art place or something, y'all out, y'all still vibing. You know what I'm saying? So you out, you got this woman out, you head out. You feeling her, she's feeling you. Y'all having good conversation. You get to 2, 3 in the evening. You know what I'm saying? The nice thing to do as a man. So you know, I had you out like this. Let's go get something to eat or something. You know, swing by somewhere and get something.
And the thing is, though, this is the deal breaker too. Like if the ladies didn't like your conversation at the coffee shop when you offered for that lunch, let's go get lunch. They ain't gonna take it, right? Is that right, Miss Jackson, Kendra?
Yeah, I would.
So I just did an interview. I just did an interview with her, and if my interview didn't go well, when I offer to take her to lunch, she can like, well, I really wasn't planning on it. I really got to go somewhere.
Yeah. And it's also possible that she really does have somewhere to go. That's a possibility too. But I would think that if you're going to have an extensive date planned out like that, that you've already discussed it. I would think. But if y'all vibing and it's like you free and it's like, oh yeah, I'm free. Well, you know, then yeah, would you mind, you know, going to the next whatever? And then it's like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, would y'all expect a woman to at some point offer to pay for her own food, or just wondering from a man's perspective, if you gonna be with somebody?
I don't know. If I'm the guy and I'm asking you to go on a date with me, I'm saying I want you to hang out with me or something. I'm gonna pay for the food. If I'm saying, let you again, if you get at this restaurant and order 19 dishes, then you paying for your own food.
Right.
You act like you got some sense to say, hey, I'm order some. You get your little salad or something, and get a meal and get a dessert. You know what I'm saying, with a drink. We good with that. But don't be in here ordering. Let me try the lobster tails, and now I want to try some steak with shrimp. Now I want to try it. Now you doing too?
Yeah. What about what the guys in the video? He also talked about taking that first date could be a museum.
It's free.
I like the museum idea too. Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna have a lot of conversation. You
might be able to sneak the coffee and then the museum. That might be two back to backs. You know what I'm saying? If you plan it right.
Yeah, I think that's what he said. That was one of his things he do. He go take on a coffee date, then take him to the museum, and then that's when he say, well, since I had out that long, I owed her a lunch or something, so I'll take her to a lunch bar or something. We'll get something to eat on and ride out.
Mm-hmm.
But All-Star, you said you don't really like the dude. Why?
Because he be spitting hot fire.
I hate a vibe, man.
Hey, listen, I'll be watching a lot of his videos too, man. He be spitting. He
own it. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I've met somebody that's similar to that, but he knows what to say. But in reality, he was nothing like the things that he said on the video.
Oh,
which is interesting. Like he knows exactly what to say. Like he is a panty dropper online, but in person, not that person at all.
What is a panty dropper? What is that?
He's one where a woman will, like a girl was like, oh, I just got wet. He's one of those where he's like the perfect guy on screen, but in actuality, it's a different person. Sometimes people, they have a gift for gab. And so you have to be mindful of that, because some people know what to say, but they're all words.
Yeah. King Lazy Lay says, What?
I'm laughing at the comment.
She can see the comments. We can see the comments too on the screen. Ada.
Yeah. Paying is not a big deal. Most men for groups or their homies anyways to spend money on a date. It's simply a gentleman courtesy gesture, point blank. For me, I tried taking them somewhere. That EBT, oh my God.
That's what I was laughing at.
Yeah. EBT. You're not gonna get a second date, Lazy Lay. You're not getting a second date.
Yes, you will. That's fine. Ain't nothing
You know
wrong
what?
with food stamp.
Man, listen, show me the game. Let me not have to pay for my food. I appreciate you teaching me your ways.
Yeah.
Oh, we can
We good.
go to,
Lazy say, oh,
Kroger.
he
We can go
back in there
Kroger,
now. He
Walmart.
back in.
Yeah.
Go to Kroger or Walmart to do the food stamps. Make a nice
Listen,
little meal at home. We can do a picnic outside somewhere. That's fine with me.
facts.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, we're gonna move into this next video, get our reaction. And this lady is the realest lady out there. This lady says if her man cheats on her, it's not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker if he cheats. That's what she said. Shit, listen, grown women, this is grown women shit. Now she said cheating is not a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. I want to get your thoughts. Afterwards.
My thoughts on my face already.
I mean, I can't make this stuff up. Cheating
No, ma'am,
is
can't.
not a deal breaker. So if your man go out there and make a mistake, he drunk too much tequila, Hennessy, or whatever it is, and a thirsty lady got to him. I'm just saying.
And a lot of women may not agree with me when I say this. Cheating is no longer a deal breaker for me in a relationship.
No,
it's no longer a deal breaker. If he had a mishap or whatever, I understand that we are humans. And, you know, of course, I haven't been in that situation.
Right.
But I used to be like, oh, hell, I would never. Oh, no. But now, as you think about just life, I don't think that I would be like, this is it.
Right.
Because I just don't. And I've grown into that type of thing because that is mature. And I would want him, if something were to happen, hopefully open communication, that we could actually say, hey, this is what happened. Can you forgive me or whatever, and vice versa, just because there is a level of love there.
But that comes from
open communication. You have to.
To see the full episodes, go to Soft Life Secrets with
I thought they were the same person at first. I'm like, how'd she clone herself like that?
Because they stupid alike. They
Why,
look alike.
why get in a relationship if that's the mentality of if you want to cheat again, you don't accidentally slip up and do that. You have to make a conscious decision of this is what I'm getting ready to do. There is no you can't slip and fall into it.
Okay, let me break this down, guys. This is where I think she's coming from, right? Hear me out. I think she's saying she's invested so much time into this man, her husband. You know what I'm saying? They got kids together. You know what I'm saying? They got a joint account. They've established themselves together. You know what I'm saying? She has made that man into the man he is. You know what I'm saying? And what she feels for that man, she's not gonna let some woman ruin what she's got. You know what I'm saying?
The woman ain't ruining it. He is.
Okay. Sebastian, help me out.
I can't help you because I don't have the mentality of it. I understand what you're saying when you're saying that they have built together and hey, she ain't gonna let the one mistake be where she just gonna say I'm out of here and all that stuff like that. But for me, again, you know what I'm saying, you have to make a conscious decision that you're going to do that. There is no way that you can't be running through the house and just slip and fall and you fell in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I happened to trip and I just fell into it. Now you had to make a decision of this is where I'm going. So you make that move. I understand, you know what I'm saying, what she's saying, but for me, it's a deal breaker. So, you know, I don't agree with it. It's not a deal breaker, but you know, some people can roll with it and keep it moving.
But how you gonna throw away Miss Jackson? How you gonna throw away 20 years, Miss Jackson?
Like this.
Oh my God.
Just like that.
In the trash.
Nope.
Man.
In the trash.
Yeah, that stuff is not accidental.
Because he threw it away. I didn't throw it away. He threw it away. Because the bottom line is, if I go into first of all, you stupid. If you're going into, and I don't usually call people stupid, but I'm gonna just go and throw it out there. If you are going into a relationship telling a man you have a cheating past, the likelihood of you, well, chances are you know you have a cheater. So, in my opinion, people who are on that level are people who have been broken to a place of, I'm tired of losing men over this issue, so I'm just going to accept it. I'm just going to embrace it. And then they're calling it maturity. If that's maturity, then I'm going to be childish until the day I expire, because that ain't going to happen.
Let me read
I'm just
something to
not
y'all.
going to do that.
Let me read something to y'all. It says,
Do it.
I do take you to be my husband or my wife or whatever. To hold
To have and to hold,
and to
through
hold
sickness and health.
sickness and health, richer and poor. So this falls in there, right? Don't this fall in there?
No.
You haven't made it for better worship.
Wow.
You
You
can't.
haven't made it to
You
for better
can't.
or worse.
All star. I see what you're saying, and let me say, right? It takes a lot of maturity to want to accept, not like to accept and be okay and to forgive and move on. You have to have open communication. I have learned that cheating can be any little thing. What if it's a time where
That's true.
a woman, she's on her cycle, she's not feeling it, she has a low sex drive. The husband's asking, babe, and he goes and watches porn. I consider that cheating. But hey, is it better for him to watch porn and masturbate or go, find a hooker on Fulton Industrial for the ones who ain't from Atlanta? That's where you find most hookers. Or Godby Road if you want the low end. But anyway, back to the story.
Jesus Christ.
but with all that being said, my thing is, I don't even want to say it. Like, I don't know how y'all feel about Dr. Umar. This is something similar to Dr. Umar that I came across a clip where it's like, are you going to end up leaving your man for an oops? Because a man, one thing I don't, let me not say all men. A good large percentage of men can see a woman in the grocery store and you done already impregnate her in your mind. Okay, like you just already done had all of these erotic thoughts about her. And you just kept it moving. It happens. A man can want to sit here and have sex with a woman just because she has a nice walk. It doesn't matter, right? So that's one thing I've learned. Sometimes he might just get tired. No matter how much I've learned this as well. I used to think that if a man loved you extremely hard and loved you like in the biblical way, the church, like Christ loved the church and everything, he's not going to do anything to try to hurt you. People are still human beings. They're flawed. People will hurt you whether you no matter what you do. So what I say is that you have to have, if you guys have been married for 30, 40, 50 years, you don't think that one of them had cheated at some point? Maybe the person didn't find out, or maybe they did. But they're not going to end up walking away. That's why a lot of these marriages, they fail, because I used to have this thing where, well, if you sit here and you curse me out, if we're in a heated argument, then it's over. Man, listen, it's not what you call, it's what you answer to. I know I'm not a B word. I know I'm not the N word. Like, I know this, right? So again, that falls more, like I said, we can go through it. We can do therapy. You can't 60, 70 years together. You don't think at one point that person has cheated. And that's why you think, I was going to say Camille and Bill Cosby. Camille knows what time it was with Bill. Why didn't she leave a long time ago? Yeah. Probably because she realized that unconditional love. Okay, she could be dumb. Unconditional love could be the money, all that type of stuff. But again, if you really love someone, think about Miss Jackson. I want you to say this, or not think about like this. If there was ever somebody that you were really deeply in love with, and you had wanted to walk away that first time, and you really couldn't, and you said, I'll never do this, never say never. And I'm sure it took you a lot longer. That's why you don't always put your family, or actually not supposed to, don't put your family and friends into y'all's business. You may forgive them, but they ain't going
they won't.
to. So,
right.
So you may think cheating is bad, but what about the other stuff that happened in your relationship that you accepted, that they're like, girl, I would have never done that. That's
right. That's true. That's all. Yeah. I mean, I feel like this. So everybody has their non-negotiables, right? For me, cheating is my non-negotiable. There are things that I will accept. There are things that we can walk through, we could talk through, whatever. That is my non-negotiable. That's where I draw the line. That's it for me. You know, and I also, you said something about there are levels to cheating. You're absolutely right. So there are certain levels of cheating. I probably would have a conversation and we move on. For example, if I see that you have reached out to someone that I know is in your past, to me, that's a level of cheating, because why are you reaching out to your ex for any reason? To me, that is foundation laying for something that is going to escalate, right? So I'm going to try to nip that in the bud. But if it has escalated to the point where because like, I don't know which one of y'all, All-Star Sebastian said it, you have to be purposeful and intentional when you are cheating. You have to go through the process of hiding that shit. You got to go through the process of actually making this decision that you're going to do it. You got to get dressed. You got to drive your ass over there. You got to actually take your clothes off. You got to lay down and like at any point in that, did you ever say, I love her enough to not hurt her like this?
Yeah. I got what you're saying.
If you can't do that, what else are you willing to do? If you knew that was the one thing that would make me walk away from you, and you cared enough about that moment, then the 20, 30, 40, whatever years we've invested, then deuces, like, I ain't doing it.
I feel you because you know what? Well, the video, let me pop these ladies up again. What I did notice, and why I thought, if you notice these ladies, let me get back to this lady. These ladies are not young ladies. So that's why I went the route I went. I said that these ladies have been with their husbands for 20 years plus. They done built their husband to be this man. And I'm thinking, because the way they look really mature women. So I'm thinking that they invested so much of their life, their time, that they can't get back. So for him to go out and make a mistake, and she just throw away, 20 years, 25 years. She's like, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm look more of the thing of we have to stop making excuses. I don't want it to be, and I think I'm gonna write a book. Miss Jackson, I might need your help. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
I want to write a book about we have to stop making these excuses and putting out these hashtag comments, and then we start living by them like they say all men are dogs. Oh, that's just being a man. No, that is not. That's not being a man. This is the stuff that we have been doing, and people have accepted it for so long. And we get women like the women in these videos where you just been broken and hurt over so many different times. Then you go. I'm gonna go back to the first example that I ever gave on the podcast. I know James is never, ever sleeping with a man. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what your lifestyle is. It has nothing to do with me. I am never doing it. I had that same conviction with I am not cheating on my wife. Your mentality, if your mentality is locked in and I'm not doing it, you're not going to do it. It don't matter what nobody talking about, what nobody got to say, or how they feel about it, none of that stuff. You're just not going to cross that line. So when we get to that place to where we can set real boundaries, this is we'll get to the point of fasting and praying. That's the part that we leave out of our lives, because when you don't have no self-control or no control, you subject to do anything. If you don't have discipline enough to stop doing stuff, and that's what fasting is all about. Fasting is denying yourself so you can start to get on where you can actually control yourself instead of your emotions and feelings controlling you. So we have to get back to that place so we understand, hey, I'm not doing it. I don't care what's going on. I don't care what nobody's talking about. That's the stuff I need that I always want to put out, and I get frustrated because we have a mentality of, because we're men, we're supposed to do it. Well, men are supposed to be out there like that. Men are doing that stuff because people are allowing them to do it. If you're allowed to do it, you're going to do it. If you're not allowed to do it, you won't do it. Again, you get on the highway and go 75, but the state trooper, you see a state trooper and the speed limit 65, everybody on the brake.
Yeah.
Guarantee everybody locking brakes up trying to get down to 65. That's because it's not right. But if you don't care, you'll keep going. That's what I'm saying. The stuff that we're doing, we're just doing it because we can get away with it. And if we couldn't get away with it, we wouldn't be doing it.
All right, Mia, I like what Mia said. Mia said, I can't love somebody more than I love myself. I like
Period.
that. I like that.
I want to piggyback off of what I'm sorry, I mean, cut you off. What
Right.
Sebastian said, you know, if my trust is broken, you've broken I gave you my heart. I gave it to you and you chose to break it. I don't want to go through the healing process with you, because how can I trust you to be gentle enough with my heart while I'm healing from you breaking it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go through the process of having to, because one of the worst things is I've been in a situation where I've been cheated on, and then I have to and I decided to stay, and I'm trying to heal from it. First of all, most of these young men, had to catch my verbiage there. Most of these men, you know, and I use that term loosely, are not even interested in being patient with your healing process. They want instantaneous, get over it. They don't want to deal with you, you know, having questions, having moments where you replaying the reality of it in your head, and now you're standoffish today. I'm quiet today because I'm in my feelings. You know what I'm saying, about what happened. I can't help that that's the way my heart decided to process things today, but they don't even have the patience enough to even deal with that. So I don't want to go through that with you. I don't want to trust you with my heart again. I don't want to with my healing process. Let me do that by myself, because you obviously have no regard for me. So I don't have no belief that you're going to give me the patience and the time that I need.
Yeah.
A lot of times they're not even willing to do that.
And most of these people that's doing the cheating is males that's doing the cheating. And if the woman cheated on them, if they like say, okay, never mind, don't worry about it, I'm just gonna go sleep with somebody I've been thinking about, he will lose his mind.
Sure would. Murder suicide.
He wouldn't be able to handle it. That'd be just like that's crazy. Why would you want to do that? Well, if that's what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
Again, the mentality, the mind that we have, you know, the stuff is just, and again, the videos like that, I haven't yet to see a man video where a man say cheating is acceptable. I have not. I mean, I've been watching videos for a long time. I have not seen any group of men or a man say that cheating is acceptable. His woman can cheat and he okay with, he gonna take her back, he gonna try to work it out, and I haven't seen that. And I don't believe that we will see it from a man saying that somebody go up in this woman. Huh?
Where your stats at, Sebastian? Where your stats at? Because you just said men cheat more. Where your stats at?
What you mean men cheat more?
Bro, they sneaky, bro. They can do it. They can do it, bro. I'm not saying all women, but women know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we dumb. We dumb. But where your stats at, though, Sebastian? Where your proof?
Well, I'm trying to tell you that if a guy's really, again, I won't say men, because these fellows are not men to me, but you know, if you had that mentality to go out there and cheat, a lot of them don't care because again, it is about 8 women to every guy. So then you got the guys who's locked up. I got his 8. You know what I'm saying? So say 10 guys locked up. That's 80 more women that I got to choose from. My 8. You know what I'm saying? Then the guy out here that don't like women, so I got his 8. Well, both of them 8. So that's another 16. You know what I'm saying? So I got like 100 something women to choose. So my mentality is I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So again, the stats is that women outnumber men.
Yeah.
So when women outnumber men, we have a plethora of people to choose from. They trying to lock in on a few. So if it's 8 women, it's only one guy. It's only, you know, if one of them get him, and if he's a faithful guy, the other 7 out of luck. You know what I'm saying? So again, the guy's going, you know, so he going because he don't care. I just go pick somebody else. You don't make no difference to me. They don't. There's no integrity. There's no valor. You know what I'm saying, amongst our guys. Again, if your mentality is I want to be in a poly relationship, why don't you just say that from the beginning? Because there might be some women that want to be in a poly relationship with you. Instead of leading somebody on and saying, hey, I want to be in a relationship with you, knowing the whole time that you looking at other women and wanting other women and want to be with other women, then what's the purpose of it? Again, why you say that it seems that the women are more conniving us, but again, a guy that's trying to be sneaky. Okay, I was not always St. James, you know what I'm saying? I was a wild fellow, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, long, like Bernie Mac say, long time. I was young, I was a teenager. I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I was very well in my deception techniques, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, I'm gonna be out here, let me go out here and No, you very sneaky if you actually are, if that's your mission and your goal. But if your goal is you don't care, you don't care. You're not high for what? You know, again. But if you got a woman, she feel like you doing something, or she found out you did something. Yeah, it's gonna be. It might be some sneaky stuff going on that you won't be able to detect because you're not really looking. Because again, you don't care like that. I care, so I'm looking at everything. My wife's movements. Hey, you know, hey, something is off. So you can go have a conversation like, hey, you kind of distant. You know what I'm saying? You know, stuff ain't feeling right. But when you don't care about somebody, you don't care what they do. So you're not locked in on it, and that's why we get caught so much, because mostly women are the ones that because they, again, the emotional part is more prevalent on our women and on us. So they actually are emotionally attached to us. They watching stuff. We're not watching stuff because we on a mission of, let me make sure I'm out here getting money so we can, you know, my wife can have this stuff or my girl can have this stuff. So we ain't really, you know, locked in on it. They actually watching. They actually paying attention to you. You know what I'm saying? Your girl can tell you, hey, you usually get up and shave and you ain't shaved in 3 days. You're like, what?
Yeah, your pattern.
I talked about that. Y'all are creatures of habits.
Yeah,
definitely creatures of habit. And when y'all make a switch, if your woman is any bit of intuitive, she noticed it. I gotta check my gumbo pot, y'all. Hold on.
Do it.
I didn't need to go ahead and go, but it was great talking with y'all. Sorry I couldn't stay on the whole time, but I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'll see you guys next time.
All right, Kendra. All right. Thank you. Hey, Sebastian. If you notice what this lady said to Sebastian, I don't even think she can speak on it like that, because listen, she says it's never happened to her. She's never been in that situation. Listen what she says.
You may not agree with me when I say this. Cheating is no longer a deal breaker for me in a relationship.
No,
it's no longer a deal breaker. If he had a mishap or whatever, I understand that we are humans.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, of course, I haven't been in that situation.
Right.
See, listen.
She ain't even seen. She not even saying that. Well, she already has in her mind that men gonna be men. That's the stuff that I'm saying. Men ain't gonna be men, so it's more likely he gonna cheat than he not gonna cheat. So even if he cheat, then I ain't gonna be mad. I'm not gonna leave him over that. You setting yourself up to accept some foolishness instead of saying, hey, this ain't what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you need to. If you feeling like that, you better come have a conversation with me or something, or open up your mouth. Don't be out here tomorrow. Hey, I ain't doing something. You don't even mention it.
Sebastian, are you saying that this lady? Listen. So definitely Miss Jackson down there. Miss Jackson, that's a deal breaker. It's a deal breaker for her. But Sebastian, if you spent 25 years, she spent maybe 25 years with her husband, you know what I'm saying? You know how much work that was for 25 years of holding
that's the thing for me. That's 25 years in my life. But hey, if I find out some dude that had his penis in her, it's a wrap. Chief, ain't nothing to talk about. The day I find out is the day I'm out of here, guaranteed.
The grass ain't greener on the other side.
I ain't looking for the grass, but what I'm saying is if we have built, like you said, we built. If we built and you built with me all this time, and we did stuff and we did all this great stuff, what's the purpose of you doing it? Why can't you have a conversation with me if you feel like you lacking something, or you miss? Why you can't come to me and have that conversation with me, and then we can figure out what we got to do to fix whatever the situation is. Not run out here and see what somebody will say, but then make the excuse. But it's your fault. It's my fault.
So Sebastian and Miss Jackson, so y'all want a perfect man. Y'all want a perfect man.
No, I want a man that doesn't cheat. He can be imperfect. He can be imperfect because I'm imperfect. I want a man who doesn't cheat. I don't care. He doesn't have to be perfect. I just want him to not cheat.
Miss Jackson, I got you. Hear me out. He checks the box on everything. He paid. He's a provider. He checks that box. He teaches you every day. He checks that box. He spiritually, he leads you in the right way. He checks that box. He checks every box that you got. But he had that one night. He drunk too much Hennessy at the bar. And y'all got 30 years together.
Well, all that told me is that he was thinking about that anyway, because again, when you get drunk, you do what you want to do, the stuff that you didn't want to do anyway. That's why if you hear people, they always, the older people say, a drunk mouth speak a sober mind. So you actually saying all the stuff you've been wanting to say. Usually the people, well, you was in the military, so usually people, they get drunk, they tell you all the stuff they want to say about everybody. Once they get drunk, like, man, you weren't even talking like this. When you talking, what's going on?
Miss Jackson, if he come back to you crying, Miss Jackson, I won't do it again. Don't leave me. I won't do it again. I'm so stupid. Whatever I have to do, Miss Jackson, what you gonna say though? If he's pleading his case, don't throw 30 years away. I won't do it again. I promise you. I go to counseling. Nothing. None of that's hitting home. None. Okay.
I'll be packing his shit while he's talking.
Christ.
It's not going to happen. It's just like I said, there's too many opportunities to do the right thing. We're past. You had so many chances to say because let me tell you something. When you are cheating, I may or may not have spoken from experience here. That person comes to mind. You think about that person. You think about them, man, I shouldn't be doing this. You on your way, I shouldn't be doing this. I bet, man,
I think you're right.
I know I'm right. You are thinking about it the entire time. You might get in the moment, but even in the moment, there's a moment where you be like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Yes, you are going to. So you intentionally, and you finished. You like, no, absolutely not. No. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I have so much inside of me to say that it's too many things. I can't even verbalize what I want to say. No, it's not gonna happen.
Mia says disciplined man. King Lazy Lay says when you have strong values, discipline, and morals, your conscience won't even entertain the option.
Not the BBL.
You need to put right after the house for the BBL.
Mia says you got to leave him. Mia says leave him. It will teach him for the next one. Oh my God, that's cool. Ooh, because damn.
I find that cheating is a to me, anybody who's cheating, it has nothing to do with your partner having a lack more than it has you have a lack. You have something within yourself. I find that cheating is one of those validation things, right? I'm needing validation for something. I'm lacking something within, and somehow me having the opportunity to receive something from somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? It somehow does something for a person's psyche or ego or whatever to make them feel that they are better than they really believe that they are. It's some kind of ego boost. That's what
it's a lack of discipline. That's what that is.
That too.
All that stuff. You lack discipline.
So what do you think these ladies' problem is, man? Well, I mean, they feel like it's not a deal breaker, man. I mean, I'm trying to understand their mind.
It's no longer a deal breaker for me in a relationship.
No,
it's no longer a deal breaker. If he had a mishap or whatever, I understand that we are humans.
Human.
And, you know, of course, I haven't been in that situation.
Right.
But I used to be like, oh, hell, I would never. Oh, no. But now, as you think about just life, I don't think that I would be like, this is it.
Right.
Because
she hasn't been there.
I just don't. And I've grown into that type of thing because that is mature. And I would want.
Oh, she said that's mature.
That's
mature. So y'all need to listen. It's personal growth. It's personal growth.
No, it ain't personal growth. Them ones is ignorant. It's just the fact. Again, it's just the fact they are trying to justify in case, because she said I ain't even been cheated on, but just in case, you know what I'm saying? Life happens. No, life is you go to work and they shut the job down and then you got to find another job. That's life. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, your tire flat, or, you know, a death in the family, or, you know, something happens. That's life. Life ain't you out here, oh, let me go over and stick this woman over here and I'm going to try to slide in her before my girl. No, I ain't going to tell her about it. That's not life. That's not life happening. That's you out here doing something that you know you have no business doing. And you're looking for an excuse, and she's just the person to give you the excuse. So, but she married, so I don't know if the other lady is, but she said she was married. Ain't happened to her yet, you know.
King Lazy
I
Lay
believe
says
that
her hair.
Once it happens, she'll have a different appointment.
I think that finger wave is too tight or something.
It's her hair.
That finger wave with her too tight, buddy, because she tripping.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's move into our next video. So listen, man. This next video it's actually interesting. You guys pay attention, and we'll do our reaction afterwards.
Out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you fuck with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked
Okay,
is because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this,
respect that, baby.
nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hose, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. I met a lot of women. I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. They interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you gonna try to figure out which lion gonna bite your ass or not? You're gonna be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking difference. Y'all gotta stand far away from the hoes, because y'all dress like them, y'all wear the same shit they wear, y'all listen to the same music they listen to, and y'all stand for the same shit they stand for. In most cases, not you, baby, but in most cases, the real women got too much in common with the hoes. Let me give you an example. We from the hood and all that, but a street nigga that's really out in the plug, that's really out there doing that dumb shit, he ain't got shit in common with me. So we look mad different. The women, y'all look too much, talk too much, and act too much like the bitches who ain't shit. So we don't know the difference.
Wow. Wow.
Sebastian.
He was on point. You can't.
Yeah,
he told no lies. Right?
Yeah.
When man told no lies, he came with the real. And I heard somebody said this, that they was asking the women was mad because the guy came in the club and picked the plain looking girl, and all the other girls was mad. And so they asked him, like, why would you pick her? And he's like, oh, y'all look exactly like everybody got the lace front, everybody got the little baby hair. He's like, y'all got BBLs. This woman up here is just a natural, normal, everyday looking woman. And that's what attracted me to her, because I'm looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for a jump off. I'm looking for a relationship.
Yeah, but
and so just how she looked and was carrying herself, like he said, we carry ourselves different. You can how you carry yourself means something. How you out here and hanging out with these mothers that's tackheads is a whole different operation.
Just because she in the club twerking don't mean she a hoe, bro. I mean, she might had a long week and she just want to burn off some steam, man.
Okay, so if you got a man, why are you at the club twerking? You know what I'm saying? And your man ain't nowhere around. Your man is at the crib.
You don't have a man.
You out with your girls out here dropping low to the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, again. But if you're in the club and you're looking for a guy, and you saying I want a guy that's gonna come up and we're gonna build together and do all that stuff. Guys with my mentality, you know what I'm saying? If I see you every song that come on, you drop down, you out here twerking every song, you lost me. I'm out. I'm out the group. Y'all gonna do your thing. That's not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it just is what it is.
Let's speak on the part about your woman, wife, or girlfriend may be about to step out in public with you, but she just got a lot of nakedness on. She just naked, or she's wearing something that's not appropriate. Is there Sebastian? Do we have to say it in a certain way that they feel it's not demanding of them? Like would you just say, "Hey, where are you going? You're not wearing that," or would you say, "Hey, I don't think you have on the right attire for tonight's event"?
If you're in a relationship with me and you put on something that's I'm like, "Hey, you're not wearing that."
But Sebastian, what I'm saying is, Miss Jackson, if I demand, go your ass in there and take that off, I'm gonna get a response from her because she's gonna feel like you're not my daddy.
I'm gonna say yes, daddy, and I'm gonna take it off.
No, so I mean, what it is you listen. Okay, the fastest way to get somebody to do something is tell them they can't damn do the shit. You know what I'm saying? So
right, but you got to understand your job as a protector. It goes beyond just the security at the house, the security. You got to understand that when you putting on stuff, you inviting things. People don't understand. People think that, you know, and again, everybody say, I should be able to wear whatever I want to wear. I should be able to, okay, so I tell people this all the time. Okay, if you see the guy with the blue khaki pants, the gun belt on, and the blue button-up shirt, what is it? He's a police officer. You see the guy with the fireman hat, the blue shirt button up, the boots on, the pants, what is it? He's a fireman. You out here with your butt out and all this. What are you? And you mad because you are putting out an image. So now you have the guy that's with you. That his job is to make sure that you are safe. Somebody come hit you on the butt. This dude got to fight. Now, what if it's 3 or 4 guys? Now you putting this guy and yourself in danger because you're not listening to what the person his job is to make sure that y'all, you know, safe and have a good time, because you out here doing stuff that you're gonna pull attention to you that's gonna be in a negative light, that's gonna get people doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. So again, you got to have enough in yourself to know, hey, he ain't just saying it's trying to be, you know, ignorant. You just got on a regular dress. He's about, no, take that off. He just being ignorant. But you got some stuff that you know, hey, you know, it's gonna be a problem when we get out here. You need to go on, just take that off, put on something else. You know, you got to have enough in you to know, hey, well, he understand. He trying to make sure that we good. Because again, when we first start a relationship, you're gonna have clothes that you have because you're trying to get a little attention. So you're gonna have some stuff that in the beginning, but when he's telling you, hey, that's not gonna work for us, you gotta be ready to go and ride out with it. Like, no, I gotta go on and let that go. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
But go ahead, Miss Jackson.
I feel like men have to take a little bit of responsibility for that, for the way some women are presenting themselves, though. Because I mean, for example, I'm in a lot of different groups on Facebook, and some of them are singles groups, and you know, it's every now and then it's like, oh, post a picture, you know, with your glasses on, I post a picture, and you see some pretty girls in there, and they're well clothed, and they have the and they got 3-4 likes. Here come the girl with the booty out and the little bitty clothes and the tats across her chest and looking like she easy and this and the other. She got 376 likes. Beautiful. Hey, love. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? So when that's your competition, I don't feel that way because I'm not checking for the niggas, I'm checking for her anyway. But when that's the problem. A lot of the gravitation is to that. The gravitation is to the BBLs, because that's who's getting the most attention. That's the ones that's pushed the most. You don't see people falling out over India Arie, but they about to kill themselves over Meg Thee Stallion have a natural body. Let's see, over Nicki Minaj, or Once Upon a Time. You know what I'm saying? Or Cardi B and all of this here. That's what the trash is. What gets uplifted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to look and then you're right. You know what I'm saying? It is our fault that we didn't made our women where they feel like they have to have a BBL to be seen up. But what we have to understand is when you mature and you older and you understand that. I'm trying to get my young folks to understand this as well. That dudes want that because that's what they want to. That's what's the having sex with. Them the ones I want to, lay with, have sex with, ride out on. But the person I want to spend my life with is this mug over here that got for 3 likes. If you post a picture where it's just you dress well, you're right. Them 3 dudes that put the 3 likes in there, them the dudes you need to be contacting.
Right, I agree.
The ones that's over here that's commenting, the ones that's half naked, that stuff do not move me. I'm like, this is disgusting. It's highly aggravating to me when you out in public and mugs out here with their butt hanging. I'm like, you gotta understand it's kids in the mall. There's kids in the store. There's kids you go to Atlantic Station. You can't even have a good time at Atlantic Station. You walk around naked, man. I'm like, come on, girl.
Sebastian, those ladies are on strict diets. They work out. Their whole life is fitness. They want to show it off, bro.
Yeah, but you don't have to be naked. You don't have to be naked to show your physique off, though. Come on. You don't have to be naked to do that.
Saying, Sebastian, they live their lifestyle is about sculpting their body, bro.
That's what all the single guys saying. They want to see them cheeks. Hey, let them put them cheeks out there. But the guys who actually want to go ahead.
Jackson, they not finna be working out, blending their food up and pre-mealing and working out and getting up 5 o'clock. Their reward is to dress like they want to dress. That's what their reward is. You know what I'm saying?
But I guess the question is, why do you want to dress that way? Because like Sebastian said, you can be your sexiest fully covered. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be fully covered and not have to do all of that. I mean, your beauty will shine regardless of what you're wearing. If that's what you have, your body is gonna body if you body it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it don't matter what you're wearing. You don't have to hang it on.
See, y'all ain't listen. When them girls, when Sierra was making her videos and she was on top of the car twerking, she was half naked. When Beyonce, when Janet Jackson did the thing at Super Bowl, she stripped. She was,
wardrobe
listen,
malfunction.
It sells, man. It is what it
You
is.
know, you said right. It sells. That's what it is. It sells.
Listen, they know how to get the attention if they want to get the attention. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I mean, getting the attention is good, but what do you want? This is the problem that you have when you get these guys. You be like, "Hey, men ain't no good." Then when you look at all your pictures on your Instagram, you half naked. What are you attracting dudes just looking at your body? They don't care nothing about your mind. They just want to hit you because they say, "Hey, I had this girl right here. She bad, ain't she? I had her already." And you on to the next one. So
they call them
mentality.
baddie. That's what they call them now. Baddie. That's what they call them. I think that's the new term. Baddie.
Mm-hmm.
She's a baddie.
She bad.
She a baddie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with the natural.
I've been labeled a baddie, and I don't wear my
I'm
booty
natural
out.
24/7. I want the natural. I ain't. You can keep all the rest of it. You can keep your plastics and your styrofoams and your silicones and everything.
My styrofoam.
Straight natural. Straight natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So who is the main person hating? It's them wives. Them wives be out there hating when they out there with their husband because they know their husband got eyes. They know he gonna see it, so they won't.
My wife is the first to say that. That girl, beautiful right there. That girl look good.
That's
she don't
me.
be like.
I was just about to say that. For me, I'm
now,
like,
when they out here naked, we were like, man, they could have put some clothes on. Though you didn't have to come out here like
do
that.
you boo boo? Do you boo boo? Just say that.
No. We like, man, come on. Because again, you got to understand when you out somewhere, it's kids. People out here with their family. You can't even go in the restaurant, walk in with I'm like, come on with the game.
Let's break it down.
You got to have some type of mindset when you're going to different places.
You got to break it down. All right, let's break it down. Tasteless. All right. And then there's too much. Let's a see-through. A sundress. A sundress that shows the actually shape of the body.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bodysuit, a one piece.
Mm-hmm.
Is that too much in public?
No, I mean you can't hit by your body. It's just, I mean,
what I'm saying is where you can see the panty line, you can see all kind of stuff.
Well, first of all, sis, I'm gonna need you to either not wear none, get you some no-show panty lines, or get your because why you showing panty line? But anyway,
I'm trying to get established a line of what they can do. What's bad.
Well, you know, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You can't please all the people all the time. So on one person, you have on your sundress and you fit, you fine, you work wearing it. Somebody gonna be like, now why she? You know what I'm saying? That's too much. Somebody gonna be like, and somebody gonna be like, she looks good. I mean, her clothes, and she fully clothed, she covered this and the other. Why do we have to cover up for somebody else's comfort? But if I'm not exposed, if I'm not showing all my boobs, all my booty, then it shouldn't be. I can't help the way God made me because I am shapely. It is what it is.
Okay.
So you don't like to turn away.
That's the problem for me. The problem for me is ones up here with these little bitty shorts, like they butt cheeks hanging out. You got on your daughter training bra, so your breasts like hanging over. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Some stuff you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Sebastian. What about if they have a shirt on, Sebastian, with no bra, and they just kind of like pointing everywhere? I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's disturbing to me.
Yeah, to me, you're doing too well because you know what you're doing.
Y'all don't wear bras. Y'all don't know how uncomfortable they are. Now,
if you come into the store and you definitely showing headlights, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just pointing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You are walking around like a cold outside. You're doing a little much.
I'm trying to establish.
They got the little things. You don't even have to put no bra. They got them little things to go over. You know what I'm saying? To cover up you. Right. You got some stuff where you can cover it up. You don't have to.
Sebastian, is that acceptable? Is that acceptable? You at the mall and you looking for a cell phone, and next thing you know, you got this lady with a tight shirt on, and she ain't got no bra on, and she just pointing everywhere.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Again, that's doing too much. But again, it's to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
what I'm about to say.
you're gonna attract what you're putting out. You know what I'm saying? So if you're putting out that,
Sebastian, I
that's
just
what
want to
people
know,
gonna be trying to get on.
is it too much, Sebastian? Too much?
Yeah,
Is it
too
not?
much. You know
much,
what you're doing when you go out there, and you know
Yes, sir.
when you put the shirt on, look in the mirror, you know that your nipples on. You can throw some paces on and hit the, I'm going out here. You can still let them be free with the paces on. Ain't nobody seeing what you got going on, but you're doing it on purpose so people can look and be like, hey.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But okay, hold on, pause. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Yeah, go ahead, devil's advocate. Go ahead.
So on one end, I hear you, and for the most part, we're on the same page. But I do want to say that some people really don't dress for other people. Some people just, that's how they're comfortable. This is my style. This is what I like. This is what I'm doing. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable. This is for me. I have to live my life for me, not for society. Society says that I need to wear a bra. Well, I don't like bras. They hurt. They cut into my chest. They cut into my back. They're uncomfortable. I feel like I should not have to wear a bra. So I'm not going to. And they're entitled to that. I'm not mad at that. They can't help, just like we can't help that we pat out on the booty. She can't help that she ping in the, what she gonna do? And you know what I'm saying? She has the right to that. You know, because I think we kind of border on victim shaming. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Because where do you draw the line between she asked for it and, you see what I'm saying? Like, no matter what I'm wearing, I'm entitled to that. I'm entitled to that. I'm entitled to my personal space. And yeah, you're right. I'm attracting attention and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. But this is my life. This is my space. This is my body. And if how I want to present myself to the world is my business. And if you don't like it, you are free to look away. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little other side of it. But I'm for the most part, I carry myself like a lady. I teach my daughters to carry themselves the way that I carry myself. Does that mean that that's what they do? No. Will my daughter walk out here with a midriff in her ass? Absolutely. That's on her. She's 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, and she's one of them people that
want to wear what they want to wear.
My life. I'm gonna wear what I want.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at her. Do your damn thing, girl.
Yeah, I'm just saying you have to be willing to accept whatever. If you put it out there, you gotta be accept what comes with it.
I agree, but we also need to start dealing with the people who are putting who's putting that out there versus telling the women cover up. Let's deal with these men. Control yourself. That's who we need.
I'm always on control yourself. That's my mentality. You always gotta have. You got discipline enough to do. You know, but for me, it's like, you know. You got to make sure that you ain't putting yourself in situations that's going to cause, because everybody is not a decent human being. It's not a pervert. A lot of perverts out here, and you setting yourself up to run into one of these perverts, and you know they not gonna act like they got no sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, again, I walk away like, man, hey, wow. You know what I'm saying? But
definitely,
you have to have some good.
Definitely, Miss Jackson, you're on point with that. On the other side, the men that are harassing these women, because you know how it is. They say a certain mall in Georgia, is where they always dressing half naked. You know what I'm saying? So some guys don't even buy shit at the mall, but they go into that mall because they know it's hot outside and they're gonna be half naked in there. Lenox Mall. Sometimes you go to Target. You go to Target, Atlanta Station too. Kind of crazy.
Don't forget Walmart. It goes down in the Walmart, baby. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put my sausage in my gumbo.
All right. So Sebastian, booty cheeks is definitely too much. If I can see the booty cheek, is too much.
Yeah. Again, they walk around. It's like so. I'm like, come on, man. You can have on your little. We call them days. There wasn't no cheeks hanging out. You know what I'm saying? They were shorts, but your butt wasn't hanging out. I mean, at some point you ain't gonna even have no shorts on. It's just gonna be your whole. And I done seen those two where the shorts is like they pretty much cut up by the belt, where the belt loops at. So they whole butt out. You know what I'm saying? You might well have one of some thong shorts or something. I'm like, what's?
Hey, Sebastian, how do you feel about what he said in the video? Though he did say you might have a good girl that's got a good head on her shoulders, but she kind of showing off too much. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he was saying, like he used the example of you see a bunch of lions down there. You know, they all look like lions. I'm scared of all y'all. Y'all lions. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put y'all in the same group because y'all all look the same. I don't know if you got on a mini skirt that's so short and this one got on a mini skirt so short. To me, y'all the same.
No, that's because that's what what we have to differentiate is against the perverts and the real men. The real men is actually looking for a woman that they can grow and build with. But what he was explaining, what he was talking about was it's hard to determine who the good woman is and the real woman is because you got too many characteristics of the whole. So we out here, I'm out here trying to find somebody that's worth having. All your friends is hoes. Y'all doing the same whole stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's making it to where it's hard for me to distinguish. That's why you said when you got 10 lions, one of them ain't gonna. It might be one that's not gonna bite you. I can't sit around and figure out which one ain't gonna bite me, so I stay away from all of them. So that was the analogy he was giving was a good analogy.
Yeah, I like the analogy. Yeah, I agree with that. But let me tell you something.
You gotta cut your. You got to move away from people that's not moving like you trying to move and go in a direction that you trying to go, especially if you're trying to attract somebody that's worth having. You know what I'm saying? Because if you hang around a whole bunch of ratchet people, you're gonna get a whole bunch of ratchet dudes. You know, if your whole posse is ratchet, everybody's just, hey, you know, you can't go nowhere without, you know, every word out your mouth, you just cussing folks out, and you know, y'all communication with each other just cussing 24/7. You have no type of you know, decorum, nothing about yourself when you're out in public. You gonna get them dudes that like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's what's up. I'm gonna go ahead and
identify with that behavior.
He not trying to be in a relationship. He just trying to have sex. So he like, hey, she fit the bill.
Mm-hmm. You had something, Miss Jackson?
I done forgot.
Okay.
Oh, it was something about the way. I mean, the unfortunate side of it for us is there is no. I mean, short of a dude sagging and walking a certain way, and you know what I'm saying. We don't have no identifiers. Well, I mean, a snake can be dressed. You know what I'm saying? Any old kind of way. He could be dressed like a perfect gentleman with ratchet tendencies. We'll never know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was that on.
Let's move into this next reaction. So listen, man, what does dad get, man? You know what I'm saying? Like dad is never missed until he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Dad don't get the praises that he deserves while he's in the position. When he's dead and gone, then they want to say how much of a nice man he was. You know what I'm saying? Sebastian, I feel like the man sacrificed so much for his kids, his families, everything. His number one goal is for his family. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this video, even though it's Charleston White. And when you're dealing with Charleston White, some of the stuff he spits is really, really on point, and then some of it'll be, you know, out of pocket. So we'll go into this video and we'll come back and do our reaction.
I think the man is supposed to sacrifice his life for everybody else, and he don't get no reward, no respect, no enjoyment for it, and there's no return on it. Man's happiness don't mean nothing to nobody. The man's peace don't mean nothing to nobody. The man ain't appreciated, homie, till his presence is no longer there. That's the only way he can be appreciated. Yeah. The foreign woman, if you give her a bag of fruit, her and her family would appreciate the bag of fruit. Hey. The American woman done got so she said, you can't even take me to go get the Cheesecake Factory. Hey. You can't even take me here.
Wow.
He on to something.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. He's on to something. It comes down to culture, which is crazy how he actually mentioned that, because that's what I was thinking before he even went to the foreign woman. It comes down to culture. And I do believe that in American culture, men, and unfortunately, for sure in the Black community, men are not given the flowers that they deserve. They're really not. I actually have a poem. I wish I had access to it right now, called "Dear Black Man," because I feel that wholeheartedly. You know, and it's unfortunate. Our men, we need our men, and a lot of times, and it's not to give them an excuse or a pass, because not being appreciated doesn't mean that you get to walk away from the responsibilities that you have in front of you. But I get it. Sometimes it's like, what's the value? What's the point? I'm doing all of this, I'm doing all of that, and what do I get in return? You know what I'm saying? So we definitely have to do a better job of revering our men, because it's an unfortunate reality for especially in the Black community.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree with them. It's sad that I do, but I see it.
That's why I'm pushing for us to, again, I need to get with you to write my book, you know what I'm saying? Because we need to get to this. We need to get to this, get back to having some morals and values, and our women teaching our young ladies, not the girls that are just 50 and up. I'm talking about women. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So people believe that because you're a certain age, that you're a woman. No, your mentality, how you conduct yourself and carry yourself, is what determines, you know, the woman portion of it. It's like the man. You can be 40-something, 50-something years old and still be a boy, because your mentality and how you conducting yourself. So we need men, and men talking to our young men and boys, and getting them on track and showing them, hey, this is what we need to start getting back to. Get away from it. You have to be a dirtbag. You have to be cheating. You have to be in the streets. You have to do. You don't have to do that. There is ways for you to be able to be successful without following what the stereotype is saying that we have to be. Let's start doing what we know we're supposed to do, because they weren't doing that stuff. You know, you again, I can see a picture from the 70s and 60s and 50s, and these mothers together. You know what I mean? You see how they look, how they dress, how they carry themselves. And then you even see the movies. You'll see like they have a documentary on the people. They have videos of them. How they carry themselves is just totally different than how we carry ourselves now. We just lost and don't care about nothing but ourselves and some type of come up, and never about, you know, being decent and being in order, being, you know, kind and humble. We didn't figure out all about that stuff, so we falling off bad. We losing bad.
They killed off our leaders, right? The Black delegation leaders. They killed them off, and then the family structure dead, which is the male is the lead. So that's why we are so lost as people, because we have no direction and no leaders. And so, you know, what you're saying is valid. That's what hip hop, rap culture, society has become the leaders of Black people. And so that's why you see so much emulation of these facades that these rappers and artists put out there, is because there is no true leadership, you know what I'm saying, in the households. You know, I love my Black women, but we have done a bang up job of failing our kids when it comes down to making sure our family structure stays intact. And don't get me wrong, ladies, I'm not blaming us completely, because, you know, but we are responsible for some of these men. It shouldn't be a fight to take care of your kids. A man shouldn't have to go to court to see his kids because he don't want you. Like, that's your relationship is independent of that relationship with those kids. So you need to make sure that giving that man access to his kids, because these children need their fathers. They do, both female and male. They need their dads. And we are emotional creatures. We're raising our children in a way that they're not getting the structure that they need. When we pull out the discipline, it's better rise for the child. You pull out the discipline aspect of it. You're friends with your children and all of this here. That's why you got these kids up in these schools cutting up, teachers going crazy because they don't have no guidance. These kids are lawless. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's not to put it all on the women, because men, you shouldn't have to You shouldn't have to, but you still should fight for your kids. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get to say, oh, it's too hard, I'm walking away, because you're going to fight for other stuff. You're going to fight for some other stuff. Your kids should not be the exception to what you're willing to fight for. You know what I'm saying? So, but it shouldn't be a battle. Not when it comes down to raising your kids.
I agree. Nicely spoken. Nicely spoken. All right, y'all. We're going to get into this last video. And this last video is coming from a mature woman who actually she was married, and I think she got a promotion. She started having a lot of success in her career, and for some reason she thought because she made more money than her husband that she all of a sudden didn't need a husband no more. So we'll get into the video. Yeah, Sebastian, you got to look at this one, bro. So basically, yeah, she make more money than her husband. She was doing better than her husband, so she thought she didn't need a husband no more. So let's get into the video.
Divorce my husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places, fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one, and my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just gonna call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left my husband. I am filled with joy.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, she was stupid. And I've been using that word a lot today.
Yeah.
I mean, the bottom line is it goes back to, like I said, the value of a man here in America. Men have been reduced to paychecks. They have been reduced to providers and protectors only. They don't have feelings. They don't have rights, in a relationship. I hate the term happy wife, happy life. I think it's happy spouse, happy house, because you are just as important in my life as I am in yours. You are just important and valuable in this relationship, in our family structure, if not more, honestly, than I am. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's that's what it was. She fell victim to the independent woman mantra.
Well, she outgrew her husband. She outgrew her husband. Like, her husband was still in the same, whatever he was doing when they met each other. I'm assuming he was still working the same job, doing the same thing, making the same moves, and she was building herself up, and for some reason,
and left him behind when she should have been building him too, or at least, okay, I've reached where I'm going. Now let me get my man together. You know what I'm saying, baby?
She said that she got a degree. I can about bet that he paid for that. He was paying while she was going to school. And now you got your degree. Now he ain't worth that now because I got my degree and I got a better position because of my degree. So he ain't nothing. Not failing to realize the sacrifice that he had to make. He probably working overtime and all kind of stuff so you can go through school, picking up the slack at home while you're at school and all this stuff. And then you just drop him. And now he with somebody else. Now you looking like I had something I ain't realized. You had something. You just it's like the one girl, I think it was named Tia Mowry, left her husband.
Yeah.
Went out there in the streets because she thought all these billionaires and multi-millionaires, didn't nobody want her. Now she's trying to go back to her husband. I messed up.
a little bit more to that story. But
I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that heathen back I wouldn't take that heathen back for nothing. I'd be like, you crazy. How you gonna, if he was so bad, you wouldn't want him back. If he was a terrible guy, there's no way you would say, hey, I want to go back. She talked about that man. He was so horrible. Why are you going back to it? If he was so horrible, he ain't changed. He ain't changed from him. All the time he was out with these other guys, and then the people that you thought that was gonna come and swoop you up and take you in, like that lady was. Oh, I'm out here. I got all this, so I know I'm gonna get me. Your character, your character still got to match your financial situation. Is your character matching that? Evidently, your character wasn't matching that, or somebody would have scooped you up. Somebody would have been like, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna talk to her." But again, men saw how you dragged that fella and did that fella, so they looking like, is that something I want to, you know what I'm saying, link up with? You know what I'm saying? What happened when she get tired of me? Am I going to be the next guy that she going to talk bad about and, you know, post online about and do all this stuff too? So again, we got to watch out, you know what I'm saying, thinking that the grass is greener, and get out there and realize that it's not, especially when you're leaving for dumb reasons, like she made more money than him and had a senior position, so she thought she was better than him. So that was like was highly stupid.
But I just want to play the other side.
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
what if the husband didn't want to? He was set in his ways. He didn't even want to fly in an airplane. He couldn't take trips with her. He just didn't want to do nothing, man. She wanted to get out there and see the world. Like, I know that's holy matrimony and to death do us part. But what if she
didn't have to leave him to do it though? She didn't have to leave him to do it. She could have just did it without him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go do that. Babe, I'll see you in a week because I'm going to Jamaica. Oh, I'm going to Dubai. Or I'm going to whatever. She ain't had to leave him.
Ain't right, Miss Jackson. You can't leave him though. You can't just leave him.
Bye.
If he don't want to go,
do it.
If he don't want to go, you can't make him go, but you can't hold him back.
You ain't got to leave him.
Yes, he ain't got to hold her back. I think again, because she said it herself that she just left because he wasn't. He
wasn't on her level.
So she felt she's better than him. So I'm out. I'm at a senior position. So I'll rank you at work. I'll rank you at work. I'll rank you at home.
So is it true though? It makes it sound like it's so true that if you're not the breadwinner in the family and she becomes the breadwinner, it's like you really have been demoted from what you think you should be. Like there's really a stature of, you know, the man should make the most money in the household. He should be the head of the household. When it's flip-flopped,
I think that's
a serious conversation.
It depends on the person. It depends on the person, the mentality.
Yeah, I think that's something that we just came up with, because again, we're looking at a value, like a certain amount of money. If you're making 70,000 and you're good, you're making 90 or 100,000. Okay, what about the guys out here that's making 40,000 out here living good? It's how you are stewarding your money. It makes a difference. How is he a good money manager? Is he taking care of the family? Is he out here doing the stuff he's supposed to, or he just out here reckless with money? So that's a lot of stuff that we didn't got away from getting going. The electricians, the laborers, all the jobs that actually the mothers out here working, and you know what I'm saying, that you can make a decent living at, but you ain't gonna make no $250,000, $300,000, but you can live well with those. We didn't got away from that because we got so caught up in the high value man, and all you getting is the high value. You're not getting the man, you're just getting the high value. The man part has been left because people are starting to think, now if I just get to the $100,000 range, if I get to that point, I can snag these women up left and right. And you're not even getting a man worth having. You're just getting somebody that got a lot of money. It's got a lot of money, but it's not going. The situation is not going to work.
Net worth does not equal value, because you can have a man with a whole lot of money and he's completely useless. And then you can have my thing is, she didn't pay attention to that man's sweat equity. Now I don't know that he was the person that paid for for her schooling. She may have gotten loans. I don't know, but I do know what I can definitely infer, that he was supporting her through her studies. He gave her the quiet space while she needed the room to take care of her test or study for a test. He might have been helping do the flashcards. She ignored the man's sweat equity. You see what I'm saying? He may not have been able to add value to you financially, but he was there. He was a support system. And the problem is too many people that put value in money and not value in people, value in value. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking at what that person actually brings. See, what these discussions about bringing to the table have become monetary. We've monetized the value of relationships. And that's why we have so much separation and division, because everything is about $1. Now, don't get me wrong. The Bible talks about money being important. It does. However, it's not supposed to be the ruler, which is what makes it evil. And that's unfortunately the mindset that we've gravitated to.
Right.
Yeah,
I understand that. You hit it on the nail.
Right on point.
Yeah, right on point.
On point.
All
Yeah,
right,
because
guys.
she said he was a good man. She said he messed up.
Yeah,
She said he was a good
and
man.
now he's building with somebody else.
Messed up.
He building with somebody else. That's why I said in our last conversation, it's not about a man having everything already. He can have it. I just need him to have the basics. From there, we can work on it together. You got to at least show me that you are capable of the
take care of yourself.
basic necessities of adulthood, not even manhood, of adulthood. I need you to be able to show me that you can have a career, you can have a freaking place to stay, that you pay all your own bills, and you can drive your car. If you can have those 3 non-negotiable adult things, then we can work from there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people everybody didn't have a family dynamic where, like mine, where, my parents made sure that we understood the value of education. We had a 2-parent household where we knew that we needed to get our high school degrees and pursue something beyond that so that we could be, everybody didn't have that. So sometimes you need to be that person to inspire. And I'm sorry, y'all, my pot boiling over. My daughter.
Go ahead. Yeah. Man.
All right. I'm back and take top off. But everybody didn't have that. So sometimes that comes later in life. That comes in the form of a woman. And that's not the same as building a man. To me, because that's something else. Where I ain't building no man. You're not building a man. You're building with a man. He's already established himself. He just needs an extra somebody to support him through the to greatness.
Right.
Well, a lot of people believe that everybody is not meant to run a business. So people believe that you have that these guys. Well, you're not trying to be. Everybody's not built for that. You can't. It's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? My wife has a business. It is a lot of work. It ain't just something you can just I'm opening up. I'm gonna own a business. I'm gonna be. That's not. It ain't as simple as it sounds. It take a lot of work. Everybody's not. Some people just built to be employees. Hey, I'm gonna be the best employee and move up in the company as best as I can and make as much as I can. So we have to get out the mentality of trying to make everybody a business owner. Everybody is not. That's not everybody's track. So we have to make sure that we get away from there. Our mentality is that if we get out here and people are not doing these things. If you don't have no business, or you ain't trying to get no business, then I can't be with you. You missing out on good people because of your short-sightedness. Everybody's not made for that.
Right.
Because again, if you look in society, everybody's not a congressman, everybody's not a lawyer, everybody's not a doctor. So you got to understand. Hey, this is what I'm good at. This is what I do. Help them grow in that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to try to. Hey, if they're a police officer, hey. That's what I'm gonna help you study to get the sergeant exam so you can move up. Let me help you pass the lieutenant exam so you can move up. Not be trying to make somebody be what you want them to be. Have them, be successful in whatever it is that they are comfortable in moving in. So a lot of that stuff we have to make sure we get locked in on as well. Not trying to put pressure on our other person, trying to make them be something that they are not.
Over money when you have everything else. You have everything else. You have a support system. You have a good father. You have a man who loves you through anything and everything. All of your flaws, because you darn sure flawed too. And because he doesn't make $100,000, you're gonna leave him.
Right.
Yes, let's drop the bag on that one.
All right, guys. Listen, I wanted to talk to you guys. We're at the end of the show. It's an hour and 33 minutes. I wanted to go ahead and congratulate Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson is going to be a co-host here with us. And I wanted to offer the same thing to Sebastian if you want to be a co-host on this Sunday show. So that means that your video, your picture, your whatever you send me will be on the intro. You know, you are a co-host of this show on Sundays. So that means that we have guests. We'll have guests, and Sebastian will send me 2 videos that he wants to talk about, and Miss Jackson will send me 2 videos that you want to talk about. And that means that when your video is coming up, you'll do the introduction to your video and to everybody. Your 2 videos, Miss Jackson do her 2 videos, and then we'll have 2 or 3 guests too. So we'll I'll talk to you more about it, Sebastian. But that's what we're gonna do. So we'll be on Sundays. We'll come up with a schedule. What Sundays we're gonna do? We're gonna skip a Sunday, whatever. But it'll be like that. You'll have your own. You'll run the show, Miss Jackson. A part of the show, you'll run the show when you run your videos. Sebastian, you'll run your videos. You have a part of the show. Basically, we just all chop the show up in 3. So I'll let me know, and I'll talk to you more about it, Sebastian. But if you do also agree to it, then I need video. I need your name. I need everything you want to be on the intro video. All right. But all right, guys, we're gonna get out of here, man. Once again, it was an awesome conversation, man. Hour and 35 minutes. It was good.
Always. It's always hot. I like it.
I'm excited, Sebastian.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, I'm like program.
You like what?
I am the co-host. Oh, go ahead. That's a good deal. Oh, yes, sir.
All right. So we're gonna get out of here, man. I'll see you guys next Sunday, but I'll be talking to you guys before Sunday. All right.
Sure.
Peace.
All right. Now, hey, next Sunday. Don't do next Sunday. That's Mother's Day. Hey, you trying to get me in trouble?
Skip next Sunday.
That's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say you trying to get me in trouble now. You know what I'm saying? All right.
All right. Peace.
All right. I'll see you. Y'all be easy.
Bye, y'all.
Listen, I thank you guys for taking time, man, to get on Straight Up TV, man. I am your slingshot platform, man, for YouTube. Anytime you feel like you want to come by, man, if you have a conversation, man, if you have something to say that for the betterment of the slingshot community, man, please contact me and come on the show, man. So let's close out. Let's close out with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Give me your social media.